Hello and welcome back to another classic WoW video. So this is a project I'm currently working on, which is farming up 1000 gold on a completely new server from scratch. Basically my goal here is to obtain 1000 gold before level 30, and then the plan is to give it all away. However, exactly what will happen to the gold is up to you, and I will explain that a bit later in this video. Let's just start from the beginning. I chose a completely new server to play on, one I have no friends on, no way of getting free gold, and a server I had no idea about the Auction House statistics on. The only thing I checked before picking a server was the faction ratio and population, so I know I'll be able to get 1000 gold and don't end up on a dead server. I went with Earthshaker Alliance, a PvP server of high population, with roughly 50-50 faction balance, possibly a bit more favoured towards Alliance in terms of numbers. When it comes to farming gold, I think you can do this as any class, since I wanted to get it before level 30, but the two classes that stood out to me were Hunter and Warlock, because you have a tank with you constantly in the form of a Hunter pet or the Warlock demon, plus you can constantly attack the target through auto-shots on Hunter and Wand on Warlock, and you can chain pull for maximum efficiency. A Hunter would probably be easiest since I plan on grinding a lot in Darkshore, but I chose a Gnome Warlock because I just don't want to play as a Hunter this time around. So I have already started leveling and I have made some progress, which I'll talk about in a bit, but before that I think we need to talk about my plan. So here it is, quickly summarized. Grind from level 11 to 20 or 21, maybe even 22, in Darkshore, depending on how long you can get experience there, and how well the light feathers sell for. In this location I am also farming mining every now and then to pick up some copper ore, but the downtime actually reduces the efficiency of the farm, so less gold per hour, but you get more items to sell so you don't put all of your eggs into the light feather basket. I also have Herbalism, so I pick up any Mage Royale and Briarthorn I find as well, because they have a chance to drop Swift Thistle as well, which is worth like 80 to 90 silver each. Once I get to level 22 I am planning to grind spiders in Wetlands for a few levels to obtain some good spider loot, lots of vendor items, some spider silk I can auction, and maybe even some large fangs. While I'm in Wetlands, once I get to like level 25 plus, I will start doing laps around the entire zone to farm herbs, since there are a lot of Mage Royale, King's Blood and Briarthorn here, where you can also obtain Swift Thistles. And there are a ton of life root around the river, going through the Wetlands, which is also worth a fair amount. At this point I will test the gold per hour from Herbalism in Wetlands, and the spiders in Wetlands, and I will continue doing whatever is worth the most gold per hour. If none of the options are above 20 gold per hour, then I will level fishing, and start fishing for gold as well. So why am I doing this? There are several reasons why I'm doing this, but first of all I just want to show people that you don't have to be a level 60 mage to actually farm gold, and that you can farm a lot of gold at lower levels, plus you can farm a decent amount of gold while leveling as well, showing exactly how easy it is to have enough gold to buy those mounts. Also for me it's kind of a feat of strength, acquiring 1000 gold on a new server before hitting level 30, assuming I actually get the 1k before level 30, and it would just be a huge achievement, as well as the fact that it gives me something to do in-game now that I spend a lot more time playing. I like doing projects like this and working towards something, and especially when I feel like it's helping someone, and this is something I don't think anyone has done, so it will be like a classic WoW first, you know? Okay, so what am I actually going to do with the gold? Once I get to 1000 gold I am planning to give it away, but I also want you guys to give your feedback on what you think I should do with it, so I will come up with a few suggestions here. Number 1, give away the 1000 gold. Number 2, invest and flip the 1000 gold to 2000 gold, then give that away. Number 3, death roll the 1000 gold until you either have 0 gold left or 2000 gold, basically double or nothing. Number 4, keep the gold and buy boosts until level 60. Those are just the 4 options I could think of, so vote for whichever one you want, or leave a comment down below if you have another suggestion. Make sure you leave a comment what you want me to do with the gold, as the comment I see the most is probably what I'm going to do with it. So if I see a lot of comments telling me to just give away the 1000 gold, I will do that. Now I know that some of you, especially if you're new to the channel, will think that this is either fake, or I'm giving away gold that I already have, it's my main server, or that I'm just going to buy the gold. I'm just gonna stop you right there. The entire farming process is being streamed on my second YouTube channel, as well as my Twitch channel, and the streams on my second YouTube channel goes up as a video right after the stream as well. And they will be available forever, just as proof, just in case anyone accuses me of cheating. I am streaming the entire process of me farming the items, sending them to my bank character, and at the start of every single stream I show myself looting the mailbox on my bank character, so you can see exactly which auctions have sold, and know how much they sold for, so you can see exactly where my gold comes from. Since I have already started this project and I have already made some progress, I'm going to tell you about my experience so far. I am currently level 17, and from level 11 to 16 I grinded light feathers, and mined every single copper vein I could find. This gave me 12 gold per hour over several hours of testing. At level 16 I switched strategies and stopped picking up copper veins, and just focused on chain pulling mobs, which upped the gold per hour to between 18 gold and 20 gold, but it's pretty much all in light feathers, so I'm hoping they sell in huge quantities. At level 17 I also started pulling more mobs in the same pull, just so I could kill stuff faster, and I managed to reach 25 gold plus per hour really consistently, so I can make 25 gold per hour from this farm. I have also already spent about 15 hours on this project, and I am expecting it to take over 100 hours to complete, because of all the travel time included. Since I'm a warlock grinding in Darkshore, I have to be picky about when I want to see my class trainer to learn new upgrades, because it's a 10 or 15 minute run every single time. This will get a bit easier when I go over to Wetlands. I have invested in 4 12-slot banks so I can grind for a longer period before I need to vendor or send items to my bank character, which set me back 3 gold in total, but I think it's the best investment I can do, because the time it will eventually save me. When it comes to my gold so far, 75% of it has come from light feathers, 20% from copper bars and the rest from swift thistles, and random green items. Every single green item I pick up when farming in Darkshore I auction for in between 30 silver and 70 silver depending on what type of item it is, and what stats it has. Copper bars sell for 80 silver per stack, swift thistle sells for 80 silver each, and light feathers for 45 silver each. Now, one thing I will say is that this entire project banks 100% on light feathers at the beginning, because it's pretty much the only thing I can think about to farm at this level that would actually be worth a time input. Linen cloth could have made close to the same gold per hour if you play on a server where they are a bit costly, like my main server Firemaw, where each stack sells for a gold, but on Earthshaker they only sell for 15 silver per stack, so that's a total no-go over there. That being said, this project could have been done 100% by fishing at level 20, which works on pretty much every single server. You just need to switch up what you fish for. At level 20 you can learn fishing up to 225 skill, and you can also use a lure like bright baubles, which you can buy from the vendor, which increases your skill by 75, which brings you up to 300 fishing skill, at which point you can fish anything you want. At that point I would recommend you fish for raw nightfin snappers, stone scale eel, and firefin snappers. If you're fishing in the winter, you can also make bank on winter squids. If you're playing on a server with fairly decent prices, you can easily make 50 gold per hour fishing for raw nightfin snappers if you fish in the right locations, because they are used in healer raid food. So if my wetlands farming doesn't work out, I will just level up fishing and farm some gold that way. But I also want to test out as many gold farms as possible where you can farm both experience and gold at the same time to obtain gold while leveling. So yeah, that's what I've been up to lately, and I'm trying to farm at least 2 hours every single day on that character, with the possibility of some longer farming sessions every now and then as well. If you want to watch it live, you can find a link to my Twitch in the description down below, and if you for some reason want proof that I'm actually farming it, you can find the videos on my second channel, which you can find a link to, in the other channels part of my main YouTube channel, which is this one. Once again, make sure you leave a comment down below what you want me to do with the gold once the challenge is complete. Massive thanks to all of my patrons for all of your amazing support. Content like this would not be possible without you guys, and your support means so much. Really, thank you so much. We are in a bit of a dry spell when it comes to gold making right now, but I'm trying to make videos on current gold farms that I haven't already made, so I'm trying to keep you guys as informed as possible. But at this point I think most of us are just waiting for phase 5 to drop, so we can offload some of our investments. VIP level patrons can see their names on the screen as a tribute to their amazing support as well. I might make an updated video on this project halfway through, and I will definitely make a video on it when it's done, at which point I will announce what I will do with the gold based on the comments on this video. Thank you all so much for watching, and thank you all so much for the support here on YouTube. If you want to be a part of our amazing Discord community as well, you can join our Discord through a link in the description. That's it for now, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.